Hello everyone, my name is Chrishopher. Ranked system in Overwatch has been unrewarding, very depressing and completely unfun, and there are a few fundamental problems that if Overwatch developers will be able to resolve, we're gonna have a better, more enjoyable game. Let's see if they will be able to live up to the expectations. So first problem is obviously the card system. 5 to win, 15 to lose, and how many times you had 1 and 8 on your card just to never play the role until the next rank reset. When was the last time you had 4 wins and 0 losses, then just to find yourself in a 4-7 situation on a lose streak? How many times you would just feel completely discouraged because every single time you finish up a card with 5-3, 5-4, and you've been like trying your absolute hardest, there is literally nothing else you could do because every single human being is trying their hardest every single second of their life. It's just that your condition and biochemistry maybe is not up to your expectations. So you finish up the card 5 and 3 and see yourself stuck in the same rank for the third card in a row, and you're like, God damn it. I played like 30 games already. Is there a way for me to even feel that I am like moving this rock up this mountain? How am I not seeing any results? Because, you know, the difference, psychologically speaking, it's so much nicer when you are getting rewarded for the good things that you do, right? When you get rewarded when you are trying your absolute hardest. Card ranked system is just never about it. You feel completely unrewarded, you feel completely neglected. Second thing is, I feel like the problem with ranked system, it's not only about in cards, but I feel like you need to get punished and rewarded for not only winning or losing, but also by your performance in game. Because how many times you had a situation where you would have 2 times more damage than your DPS and you have more damage combined than your tank and your second DPS, and you still lose the game? How many times you were taking all the space in the world, you were taking all the crowd control abilities on yourself as a tank just to lose a game and lose the same amount of elo points as your DPS that was just standing AFK doing nothing. On a support, you have more healing combined than enemy supports, yet you still lose because it doesn't matter how much you heal. If your teammates are not relieving the pressure, you're gonna lose the game, right? So it's just incredible. I don't quite understand how would I personally implement a system where everyone would be rewarded for their role-based impact. For example, you were playing tank, and imagine you would have an algorithm that would sort of mimic the perfect way to play tank, and if you are close to doing that, you get rewarded. Even if you lose, you don't lose as much points because you did everything you could. And I understand that there is a general fundamental argument, because it doesn't matter how many soldiers you kill on the battlefield, if your country lost, you lost as well, right? But again, so many things that could have been done. In terms of healers, how many nades have you, or like, were you able to hit? What was the accuracy on your gun? Like, all of these small things can add up and perhaps make it a little bit less painful to lose games and more rewarding to win them. Because, you know, another thing is that there is no, how would you say that? There was like a thing in Dota 2, right? Where behavior system, right? Behavior score. Like, I would personally want to play with people who are speaking in a microphone, who are calm, collected, who are ready to communicate, in comparison with passive aggressive guys that I don't know, say GG after one lost fight, or start slurring, or start getting angry at you for playing the character that you like. I understand that it all boils down to you not having enough players in a player base. I absolutely understand that. Like, all these things are cool, but if you don't have enough players, Matchmaker is gonna place you with randoms. And oh my god, this is gonna be our next point. I think there is just so little when it comes to like overall Overwatch player base. It might seem like it's a lot, but especially like the higher you climb, of course, less players it will be, and there is just no diversity in there is there is actually diversity in a sense of like I can be Grandmaster 5 and I can play with GM1 players, and the difference between me and them in terms of my mechanical skill, understanding of the game, is like the difference between a rock and a mountain. So of course they will feel discouraged because they expected more from me. I felt discouraged because I expected more from myself, and it's like you've been training martial arts for 6 months just to realize that you were fighting against people with 5 years of experience on a tournament. Of course you are destined to lose. Maybe if it's a team sport you're gonna get hyper carried by your teammates, but that won't feel great either. And again, like, there is just not too many players. If you would find yourself in a situation where you look for a game for 40 minutes just to get your perfect game, I think players would rather go play Tetris when the queue times are instant because you're playing against AI and stuff. But you got my thing. Another problem is the fact that there are so many Smurfs, and it is just crazy. It hurts me because every single time you get in a game, there is a guy with 80 hours in game that's completely devouring everyone in the lobby. And he's playing in Grandmaster. I understand there are prodigies in this game. I understand that perhaps possibly there are people who would get Grandmaster completely from scratch with 80 hours, which is very unrealistic, to be fair. But it is so obvious that they are smurfing. It is so obvious that this is a new account, and I don't quite understand what could happen to your main account. So you would want to go on a smurf and destroy people lower level than you are. If you look at Overwatch Discord, you will find so many messages from guys saying that, oh, I'm top 500, but I'm playing in Platinum. Anyone wants to join me for free elo? And then you're like, come on, man. This is actually crazy. This is actually crazy. And the last point for today is the fact that it's so much easier to climb solo in Overwatch 2. But unfortunately, solo queue Overwatch is the most depressing game mode when it comes to FPS titles. I just can't. It's incredibly annoying. I personally like to communicate. I personally like to go for some sort of combinations with my teammates and speak in the microphone and suggest ideas and like search for certain strategies that will be able to win us the game. With solo queue, man, I log into a game, Grandmaster game, not even kidding. 2 players are not in voice chat, one guy in the voice chat is blaming someone else, and then the 5th dude is just like passive aggressive, not saying anything. It's just crazy. And then when you are playing duo, trio, or like a 4-stack or a 5-stack, your quality of games are higher, but oh man, it's so much harder. It's so much harder, and you gain and lose same amounts of points. It's like I'm playing in low grandmaster, I queue up, and people go from chill, relaxed mode, oh I don't care about losing or winning, to sniffing their monitors, like training Kovacs 1 hour before the before the gaming session. I'm exaggerating, obviously, but you get my idea. It's completely annoying, and there is just nothing we can do. Hopefully, this is gonna be a daily dose of copium, but I believe that new ranked system is gonna change a few of these things. It's gonna be a little bit more transparent. It's gonna be a little bit more rewarding to players, because if you don't have the visual feedback, how can you tell if you're moving in the right direction or not, when literally it doesn't matter? Like, I play the game, I queue up ranked, and I understand that it doesn't matter if I win a game or lose a game. If I go 1 and 15, it's gonna drop me 2 ranks below, and I'm gonna get them really easily, because I am a better player mechanically and in terms of understanding. So it's like, I don't know. So this was my little rant. Let me know in the comment section, what do you think about it? See you in the next one. Take care.